everybody. Hello, beautiful souls. Hello. It is very windy outside. It is very windy. We're over here trying to find a place to stay for the night. It has been about 3 hours now, but I am surrounded by Joshua trees. There is nowhere to park. I went all the way up this road over here. We just came back. So down here, right here, if I turn down is the main road. We also went all the way up the mountain, up this way. We were just all the way up the mountain on the forest road, and it was very sketchy up in the mountain area, honestly. I don't think we're gonna stay over there. So we came down exploring this little nook, and I don't know. There's nowhere that I can pull off to the side to stay. I would love to stay here because it is full of Joshua trees, and I have been wanting to stay by Joshua trees forever. And so I don't know, but look how beautiful this is. But we went all the way up this road, and this road is the kind of road that I can't stand. You know what kind of road that is? A graded road. You know, where it's like so yeah, there was that. So if you go like up to like 5 miles per hour, like not even, if you just go 5 miles per hour, just forget about it. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, you will be like, everything in the car will be going all over the place. So we're still trying to figure it out, and by we, it is me and my baby girl. And so we're over here in the wild in the wild and free, and just trying to find a place. I don't know, I might go back to the campsite, but I took the 15 North coming here, and the 15 North honestly had a lot of boondocking options off the side all over the place. So I don't know, I might stop over there. It was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but that's okay too. That's totally okay. Whew, I'm sorry if the sound of the wind, I know the wind is crazy over here. Let me put my phone down. Whew, my hair got all over the place. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm still figuring it out. We might go back to the campsite, but over here, like if I go right down to like normal society down there, it's in the 90s. It is hot. So I don't know, but it's in the high 90s, and over here in the mountain area, it's in the 80s, and I'm really, really, really liking that. But the main thing I'm really liking is that we're surrounded by Joshua trees. I came to continue telling you guys all this in here because it's so windy, and I don't know how crazy the wind noise is about to be for you, all of you beautiful souls. So I apologize. I'm sorry if the wind noise is drastic and crazy. I'm so sorry. I hope you forgive me. I can't control the weather, everybody. I can't do that. But yeah, one of the things is this road is a bitch, man. I was just saying it outside, but in case you didn't hear me from the wind, oh my God, I hate this road. It's graded, so it's like little tiny waves all over the floor. Oh my God, like, or the ground. And like, so when you're driving, if you get to like 5 miles per hour, it's like and like everything starts shaking. Like, see, you know, things like kind of, you know, everything starts shaking everywhere. So I had to really be careful about that. But it was fine if I went slow. But the thing is, there's nowhere to pull off on the side of the road for me to stay on this road or anything. And I don't want to keep driving on this road for too long because it's so annoying. You know, I don't want to keep going. I don't know how far it goes like this. So, and I just came down from the mountain. And down from the mountain, I found some options, but the options that were good options, they were full of people who were like maybe not maybe had like more like ill intentions, you know? So I didn't feel safe to stay there personally. And you know, everyone always is here saying, you know, solo women travelers, like, follow your gut. And that's what I did. I followed my intuition, and you know, based on what I'm seeing, based, you know, at my surroundings. And like, even it's the I drove all the way here, you know, it was pretty far, but it's I went all the way up the mountain to the San Gabriel National Monument area. And it's a national monument, right? And there's like prison sentences if like you break the rules at national monuments. I mean, at least there is out here in California. I don't know about the other states, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same in every state. But yeah, anyway, you would think that, oh, it's a national monument, it's like the campsites here are going to be like, you know, whatever. But no, they were actually pretty sketchy. They were pretty sketchy. I felt sketchy, you know, and it's like during the day, so I don't know. I really did think that it was just sketchy. So I made the decision to just you know, not do it, and to not stay over there. And yeah, I'm gonna start like hitting the road, just because it's getting to be like 5 p.m. almost. So I'm only gonna have like 2 hours of light left, and I really want to be able to, like, you know, basically like to drive out. I'm going to be boondocking if I stay out here with the Joshua trees. And so if I do, I need to see where I'm driving into. Like, I'm totally okay with driving into dirt roads. I'm totally okay with dirt roads. Even like the campground I was going to go to, that was a dirt road like an off dirt road that I can go, and the car went nicely. It was just a sketchy area, and I was not okay with that. And there was definitely people staying in those places that have been there like permanently, like that is their home. And it just didn't seem like a very safe area because of like what they were doing, and there was graffiti everywhere, and that's just what it was, like mainly the graffiti too, you know. That's usually how like gangs like mark their territories and let other gangs know, like, hey, this is my territory and this and that. And so that lets me know that there's like youngsters, if they're not actual gangsters, like they're like gangbangers or wanksters on the road trying to be gangsters, you know, with the graffiti, which means no. Like, so I don't want to put myself in that situation. So when I see that, I'm like, no, that's sketchy. So no, you know, as a woman, I don't. You know, if you're a man, maybe you'll think differently, you know, but for me, I rather not. You know, I rather not put myself in that situation. So yeah, but if there was a spot alongside this road that I'm on right now, like, even though it's like an annoying graded road, it would honestly be nice. I would love to stay here, but I guess we have to go back to the main road, because the mountain I went all the way up almost 5,000 elevation. So I just literally got down. We've been on the road for a while, you know, so we've been exploring. We've been exploring the San Gabriel Mountains over here. But I found another campsite too, and it was all a rocky road. It was a road full of rocks, and I tried to drive in. I tried to go in halfway through. I decided to just stop and turn around, because I'm not trying to mess up my car, and the rocks were getting really, really big. And I don't know, like with a minivan, I don't know, you know, it's like my minivan comes in an all-wheel drive option, but I wasn't able to find or purchase an all-wheel drive. So mine is not, my Toyota Sienna is not a all-wheel drive. So it's, my minivan is just a normal minivan, like two-wheel. I think it's the front or something like that. Yeah, it's a front. So it's not, you know, it's not an all-wheel drive, so I didn't want to go. And even if it was all-wheel drive, it was big rocks, and it's not the suspension I'm worried about, it's my tires that I'm worried about, you know. So it was doing really well, the car was doing beautifully, but when I saw that the rocks were getting bigger, I just made the decision sorry, but yeah, I just made the decision to be like, you know what, I don't want to fuck up my car, you know, I don't want to get a flat tire. And you know, AAA doesn't go off of rocky roads to come get you, and if you force them to come out for you, you're gonna pay like $1,000. So I'm not okay with that. So I don't want to put myself in that situation, or in that financial situation, especially since I just, like, as I said to everyone in the previous videos, if you haven't watched them, definitely go check them out. But as I was explaining, you know, how much the hotels were costing and how much I've just spent at a hotel, I'm really trying to be frugal, and living on the road is already very frugal. And so I'm not trying to put myself in a situation where, you know, I'm stuck in the middle of the road in a place where AAA is not going to come and service me. And that's going to be an issue, you know. So there's, you know, I'm just trying to think very smart and not get myself into a bad situation. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I just wanted to update all of you, and the day is almost over, so I'm gonna wrap up this video and head back over. I don't know, on the way here, the 15 North had all the boondocking in the world all over the place. And it was funny because there was a school bus that a family was living in, and they were staying for a while at the campsite that I'm staying at. And I saw them boondocking off when I was driving somewhere throughout the 15 North. In one of those cuts, I saw them like in between a bunch of Joshua trees. I can't imagine how many insects are probably all over that bus. But I saw them and I thought it was so funny. I was like, oh shit, that's them, that's the family. And I thought that was so hilarious. And they have a very identifiable, like, old school bus. It's like an old green school bus. And so I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh, that's them. Like, we're going to like the same places, you know, we're looking for a place to stay. I thought it was funny. So that was really funny to see. So they were also boondocking like that, you know, like I'm thinking of doing, you know, off the 15 North. There was Joshua trees all around, everywhere. So it's just in the middle of nowhere, kind of. That's the only thing, but it's okay. So I don't know, it's either going to be that, or if I don't find a good place to pull off to, I'll just probably go back to the campsite. Another thing I wanted to stop at that I don't know what it, maybe they were closed, I don't know, but I passed by a really cute honey mill, and my dad's birthday is coming up at the end of the month, and I wanted to stop and get some honey for him because he likes honey, and that was a honey mill. So they would have had a lot of really like rare organic honeys. And I stopped and I looked around and I walked around and I was really looking, and there was no one there. There was nobody. I was like, oh my gosh. So I took some pictures at the end and just kind of called it a day. But I was so disappointed that I didn't get to do that. I really wanted to stop to get my dad his birthday present, to be like some honey from the honey mill. That would have been a really cute birthday present, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. But it's okay, maybe next time. I don't know, maybe they were closed. They didn't look closed, they looked open. So I don't know, I'm not sure. But that was a really cute area. So passed by some cute stuff, and when I passed by that, I was like, oh, my dad would love that. So I made a U-turn and I went back, and I was so sad that I wasn't able to make it happen. That would have been a really nice birthday gift, and one that he wouldn't have expected too. So that would have been cool. But yeah, so anyway, off I go into the wild. We're gonna find a place. So at least I know that if I don't find a place, I have the campground tonight. At least I know that. So yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much, beautiful souls, for being here. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for being here on my small channel. And I will keep you informed on where me and my baby girl Juliet end up. Right now, she is in the back sleeping again. You're not going to see her. She's back there somewhere. She's back there somewhere. But yeah, so until next time, mwah, I love you all. Safe travels if you're out here. And yeah, till the next one. Bye.